I used to be a secret writer, and the first time I did public writing was to avoid playing a wild dog in a wild walk for Kneehigh Theatre. And I wrote myself a part called Beryl. So Kneehigh rehearsal processes are very interesting, and they often start on the first day with people bringing in scrapbooks and images and poems and snatches of music. So Bill Mitchell, the designer, will make a scrapbook of images with Emma and colours, and I do the same. So I'll often make a scrapbook. It's often to put off the moment of writing. So I've become a master of procrastination. But they will be images ripped out of magazines and words stuck on. They might be a box. So again, it's putting off that moment of writing. And my notebooks are very visual. So if I'm walking, I write as I go. So they're not written from memory. They're an actual kind of a poetic narrative of where I've been or what I've looked at. And with Tristan and Isolde, I actually went to some of the places where Tristan and Isolde were supposed to have sailed from in Cornwall. I went to 3 different sites and took my notebook with me. So this is in the very first incarnation of the show, and just kind of wrote about the view looking out. So it was that outward lies the way, actually. And so the notebooks, I don't like to do a plan, but actually my scrapbooks, my boxes and my notebooks are my plan for whatever I'm going to write for Kneehigh or for the radio or for the Rambles stories. For the walk stories, what I find extraordinary is that people think that they don't have a story, and when you're walking, people just naturally talk, and they'll say, "Oh, I haven't got a story, but old Mr. So and so lived there, and he kept 100 budgies, and when just before he died, he let them all fly free, and they were all flying around. They sat on his head, but I haven't got any stories." And then, to me, that is the most amazing image of this man covered in these yellow birds. And they're like fairy tales. So they are anecdotes from people's lives, and they are the ordinary extraordinary, and that really excites me. So the whole Rambles adventure has been the most brilliant thing as a writer, and they are like modern folk tales, I think. And when I think a lot of Emma and Mike's work is contemporarising those dark fairy stories and folk tales and making them contemporary, and that's definitely what the walks are, because they're people's lives, but they're ordinary and extraordinary at the same time. So that is really, really exciting.